With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Brady now on first down. There's Evans again, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They snap it to Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He completes it to Julio Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Brady. He completes it to Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Brady. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the 50, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it makes the score 14-7. So that will 11-play drive. It's kept up. The quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC. Back now here on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Brady to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Anthony Fertzer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now comes against Tampa Bay. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Brady. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like